When my fans come to see the show, they're gonna basically see the hits that they remember. They're going to see my hits from the 80s and the 90s, and they're going to see a lot of songs that they're not expecting because they're from artists that have influenced me and writers that I really admire. But I don't think there's going to be a song in there that they won't recognize. So it's going to be a fun night of nostalgia, and I hope everyone comes and has a great time. I'm often asked what's the highlight of my career. I think people expect me to say when I won Grammys or when I did For Your Eyes Only, the theme to the Bond movie. And yeah, those are huge for me, but the honest truth is the biggest highlight for my career happens every time I step on stage, because I've never stopped being grateful for the fact that I'm still working 40 odd years later. So the highlight for me was not being a one-hit wonder, and I'll never forget that. Most often do I get tired of performing the hits over and over again, and the honest truth is, early on in your career when you're first starting out, you want to do obscure album cuts or get crazy I don't want to sing the hits. But as you get a little bit older, you get smart and you realize these songs mean so much, not only to my own life but to the fans that are listening to them. So that brings a much deeper connection each time to the song when you perform it, and I know it's a cliche, but it truly makes them come alive again. So yeah, I still love my hits, and I love to see the fan reaction whenever they recognize the intro to one of them. I'm often asked what's my favorite hit that I've ever done, or even what's my favorite song, and I can't answer that because it's different each time. Sometimes after we do a show, we'll all come off, me and the band will be like, oh, such and such of a song really rocked tonight, or the audience really loved this one. So it's the feedback that I get from the fans that makes that particular hit my particular favorite. I've been asked what have I learned from my life and career through the years, and it's really simple. The answer to it is just don't give up. When times get hard, when you're not having hits, or you think, oh, no one's going to want to listen to me, it's just like put on the high heels, put on the sparkly dress, and get out there and do it. And that's kept me going through the tougher times. And now I love my life. Now my life has a real balance to it. I have a wonderful home and family life, and I work just enough to keep me excited and interested, but not so much that I don't have peace. Music is such a part of my life. It's part of the building blocks of my life. I was so connected to music from a tiny little kid. I don't remember a time when I didn't love music. One of my biggest tragedies that I ever felt was when I discovered that I couldn't dance. I tried to dance and I was horrible at it. So I really wish that I could be a dancer and a singer and do everything involved with music, but I can't. But music keeps me going. There's certain artists that I turn to, certain songs that I listen to that pick me up when I'm sad. Sometimes you like to wallow in the sadness. So yeah, music is there for me every day. I'm often asked, do I think that music is as good today as it was back in the day? And my answer is yes. It changes, it evolves. I love new young talent. I love the freshness that they bring. I love turning on my radio in my car, which my grown-up kids never do. They never listen to the car radio, but I still do. And I love to hear a song that surprises me, or an arrangement that surprises me. And that's what's great about music. It's a living, growing, developing art form, and it will always be around. It will always change. It will always evolve. I've always loved recording in the studio. It's wonderful to be able to take time and try and perfect something and really work on an arrangement and hone it. But honestly, performing live is my favorite thing to do. You never know what's going to happen from night to night. Sometimes your voice is not 100%. Sometimes you have to go out there with the flu or a cold. You're just sick, but you got to do it anyway. And there's that great energy from the audience that even if you're not 100% walking on stage, it lifts you up. So I definitely think that performing live is without doubt my favorite thing to do. My message to the fans in the Philippines is simply that I am so looking forward to coming back. It's been way too long. I hope you're all going to come to the show and walk down memory lane with me. I want to see you up and dancing to the songs that you love and know, and maybe crying to the ballads that move you. So come along and share the time with me. I can't wait.